Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 3 of Just Two of Us. The first thing you'll notice is we have a new sim. This is Alika. He is an old friend of Kalia's here. Basically, you may recall I mentioned in the last episode, this has proven to be more difficult than I expected it to. I didn't expect to have this much trouble getting her to do homework and take care of a toddler at the same time whilst trying to make money. I did not expect this to be this difficult. I mentioned that I'd be I'd be trying to make her a friend. And that was my original idea. Well, my original idea was to make her a friend. Wow, we need to get rid of some of these newspapers. But anyway, my original idea was to just find her a teenager she could make friends with from this town. But it turns out she got a phone call a while ago from Alika. He hadn't seen her at school for a while, so he got concerned and went over to her house. Let's hit play actually. Let's let this go on whilst I explain this. So he gave her a call. You know, well, he didn't call her immediately. Sorry, Sims 4 controls again. Anyway, he didn't call her immediately. He obviously asked their teachers and everything if they had any idea where she was. And the teachers didn't show really much concern. You know, the teachers had heard rumors that her mom and dad had gone away for a while, so they probably just assumed that she was at home taking care of her little sister while they were away. She had relatively good grades, so the school didn't particularly mind her taking a few days off. But he sensed that something was amiss. So he went over to her house, and after several hours of knocking on the door and not getting a response, he decided, I'll give her a call and I'll see what's going on. Because if she wasn't going to be coming into school, she would tell him that. She would let him know that she's got to take care of her baby sister. She's not going to be coming into school for a while. So she would tell him that sort of thing. They're really close friends, They're besties. They've known each other since they were 4. So he knew for a fact that she would have told him. So he gave her a call. And was basically like, I haven't seen you in a few days. I'm really worried. What's going on? And through the stress of her parents going missing and having to move, and at the time he called, her sister was crying and she needed to do her homework. She, not wanting to cry in front of her sister, obviously, she went to the other room. She went into her bedroom and she broke down. She broke down into tears and explained everything. She explained that her parents aren't on vacation. She doesn't actually know where her parents are, and out of fear that she'd be separated from her sister, she ran off to Iceland with her. She ran off to Bridgeport with her sister. She thought she'd be able to do this alone. She thought it wouldn't be all that difficult to take care of her sister and keep up with her schoolwork by herself. But she was sorely mistaken. She's having a lot of trouble. And as you can tell, Alika has a very good relationship with her sister too. So, him being her best friend, he didn't really know how to help her. She'd moved far away. she wasn't close anymore, so she didn't really know what to do. Then he came up with this idea. He consulted her as much as he could. He calmed her down, got her to stop crying. Excuse me. And basically convinced her that it's difficult now, but it's gonna get easier. She didn't buy it, but she kindly thanked him for trying to make her feel better. You know, it had been a couple of days, and things weren't getting any easier for her. And, it got to a point where she was considering, like, handing her and her sister over to the authorities and, you know, giving up on all of this. But then there was a knock at the door. She went to answer the door, and it was Aliko was standing at the door. Now, she had no idea. They hadn't spoken since he phoned her that day. They hadn't spoken for a good few days since then. And so she had no idea what he was planning. So obviously, what do you ask someone who just walks up on your doorstep one day that you knew not only knew for a really long time, but you knew for a fact lived in a different country? The immediate question you think of is, what are you doing here? And he sat there and told her that he had been thinking it over for a long time, and he was trying really hard to figure out what he could do to help her, what he could do to make this situation easier for her. And that's when it hit him. Now, I won't go into too much detail now, but he doesn't have a very positive situations at home. It's the easiest way of explaining it is that home is not great for Alika. He doesn't have a very good home life. He'd often spend a lot of his time at her house and, you know, spending time with her. He very rarely went home. So, when push came to shove and he came up with the idea, well, this idea obviously, to turn up in Bridgeport. Why does that keep coming up? Anyway, seriously, go away. It didn't, you know, he didn't hesitate when he heard his friend was in trouble and needed him. So, the second she asked, it was quite funny. She asked him why he was here and what he was doing here. And in that typical best friend fashion, it's you're my best friend. What do you mean by what am I doing here? You should know why I'm here. He's here because she's the closest thing to family he's had in a really long time, and she needs his help. He would do anything to help her. Now, whether this stays as a friendship or is a budding romance is a completely different story. We'll have to see how this goes. And well done, sweetheart. You've learned everything you can from the technology. Why am I using Sims 4 controls? Yeah, you play with your imaginary friend. Stop doing that. Yeah, so, he ran away from home, basically. So, and because he ran away from home, he hasn't registered with the high school. So, and, well, she was like, well, you have to register with the high school, you know, you have to get your education. And he's like, well, if I did that it would defeat the purpose of me being here. He wants her to have the best possible future. So that's why he came here. He came here so when she has homework to do, there's someone here to take care of her sister. Because unlike him, he doesn't really know, unlike her, he doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life. So, yeah, to him, he kind of sees education as a waste of time. Especially if you don't really know what it is you want to do with yourself. So, he's more than happy to lend her a hand and let her get the education that she wants and the education that she needs, whilst he kind of takes a back seat and helps her take care of her sister. And of course, you know, she appreciates his help. She really does appreciate his help. So, fingers crossed, things will get easier for her now that she has a friend to help her out. Alright, you slept enough? Yeah, you've slept enough. So, wake up. Stop using Sims 4 controls. We're not gonna do homework, buddy. Wait, I need you to give this Lilin a bath. Hopefully that satisfied that want. Excuse me. Yes, it did. Okay, so... Need you to change her dirty diaper. Feed her on the floor. We'll pay the bills. So now, not only should she be able to get her homework done, she should also be able to focus on things that she wants to do, like learning the guitar skill and things like that, so she can make some money on the side. Laika himself, he is a Leo. He's obviously a teenager. He's handy, good, a genius, and friendly. He likes pop music, T-bone steak, and the color blue. Right, I'm not done with you yet, buddy. Once she's done snacking, I want you to put her to bed, because she is tired. Have you got new homework yet? Because you do tend to get homework during the weekend, too. So she should get it in an hour. Okay, after you're done, you can grab a plate, throw away the leftovers, and throw out the trash. I might get her to download some homework now. Download your homework and then go to the bathroom. There we go. You can do your homework after you've been to the bathroom. Nope. Wait. Take a shower, then do your homework. Alright. You're gonna do what I asked you to do. After you've done that, while she's doing her homework and taking care of her sister, we will go... Why didn't know there's one here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, I know there's a junkyard around here somewhere. We've been there several times. But there it is. Oh, he's the other side. Right. So, while she's taking a shower and doing her homework, we can go... Oh, she submitted her last assignment and has downloaded a new one. Okay. I was wondering what that said then for a minute. It scared me. But it's okay. Anyway, so... we're gonna take him and we're gonna get stuff sorted out. We're gonna go here and look for some scraps and some stuff we can sell. And I'm still using Sims 4 controls for some reason. Salvage, 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 and salvage. Yes, I know, it's pretty trashed, but we can fix it up when we get home.
Huh?
Any particular reason you can't pick up that table?
Gee, Gamma do? Huh? Haba or Herba, he's a vomajig.
Tulu, Tinaka Marana.
Sadu?
Alright. I try to avoid doing this in game.
Testing sheet suitable true move objects.
Probably should turn that off actually. There we go, that's perfect. I don't know why I haven't thought about doing that before. There we go. There we go. Build on this lot. I know it's pretty bad of me to do this, but I'm getting so tired of stuff being put in places I can't get it. Despite there being no reason he can't pick it up. So, yep. There you go. Stop using your phone. You couldn't afford to keep that phone running, especially now that you live with her. Anyway, you'll notice, this is something I forgot to mention, you'll notice if you watch the previous episode, her money's gone up a little bit. I can't remember what the amount she had before was, but it hasn't gone up significantly. I can assure you that the amount of money she has now is only a few extra simoleons at that. When I merged him into the household, I didn't want to use the fact that he gets they get a default percentage of simoleons to boost her money. So I wrote down how much money she had before I before I merged them, and then I minused away all of the money. Put back the simoleons she had before I merged them, and then oh, she finished her homework. That's good. And then I added the few extra simoleons that he had on him at the time when he moved to the household. Because in my opinion, that's more realistic. That he's not gonna bring a massive. Oh no, I said wrong person. He's not gonna bring a massive amount of money, but he will bring a few simoleons. What are you doing, sweetheart? There is something else you could be doing right now. Play the guitar. What happens if I move these into here? Will you play the guitar in the house? No, she still won't play the guitar in the house. Excuse me. She still won't play the guitar in the house. But it's okay. As long as she's, like, there with her sister, that's the important thing. Yeah. That was another positive thing about their new arrangement, is that he is happy to go out and like rummage for scraps here, dig through trash cans and things like that, so she can be with her sister. Because really, you shouldn't really be taking a toddler out at like 3 o'clock to go digging through trash and leaving her in a room all by herself with strangers. It's not appropriate. So that's the situation they're in right now. I feel this is better because she has a history with this person. Like, she's known this person for a really long time. They're really good friends, so she can trust him. She knows he's not gonna, she knows he's not gonna tell the authorities that she ran off with her sister. Because he understands her situation. He understands, and that was one of the first things he told her on the phone, because she sat there and said, I wish I could tell you what was going on, but I can't. You wouldn't understand. And he sat there and said, he said to her, how long, I've known you since we were 4 years old. There's nothing you would do that I wouldn't understand that you have a very good reason for doing it.
Oh, Margaret.
And it was after he told her that she broke down and told him everything. And the first words to come out of his mouth were, why did you think I wouldn't understand? He understands exactly why she did what she did. You know, he understands that she was scared to lose her sister.
Oh, goggle. Geese. Huh?
Will you come up here? Right. You'll come up here, but you won't pick up this table. Now you'll pick up the table.
Ah, sa kawati.
Right, I'm deleting the table because the table's just going to taunt me. I'm making the decision to delete the table. Didn't pick up those seeds because even if we don't plant, I might plant a garden, but even if we don't, it still could be worth something. How are you doing, sweetheart? You're still sleeping. You're gonna be waking up pretty soon, though. I don't know why she's hungry. We fed her before we put her to sleep. Anyway, you may want to go and preemptive strike your sister. Her social's down a little too, so why don't you put in everyday wear, attack with the claw, toss in the air, tickle, snuggle, and then feed and hide chair.
Najibula. Znagiri Baba. Shisa Shuba. Akachu. Akachu.
Just letting you going.
Yes,
Come on. He wants to play in the ocean. Well, I don't know where it is you're gonna go play in the ocean, buddy. The ocean's nowhere near you. But, let's see. Is there anything else around here that's valuable? I need to replace those dumpsters with actual dumpsters at some point, so that we can dumpster dive there. Let's see. Where can we go that might have... Let's try here. No, we can't dumpster dive. There we go. She's being given baby food. She's being taken care of. Is there anything here we can salvage? Like any flowers or anything? Nope. Doesn't appear to be anything. So let's try here. We may have found some things here the other day. I don't know.
Yipso.
Nope. I still need to put fairgrounds in now that I think about it. Where can we go? Suppose I should send him home. Yeah, send him home. There's not a lot we can do. Actually, no. Don't go home, actually. Go here. Go to a fishing spot. You can help make some money by fishing. Fish. Would you be more careful?
Uncle.
Never seen a sim do that before. There you go, you do some fishing. She wants to improve her music skill. So why don't you let your sister out so she can play? And we'll sell the scrap that he found. And the seeds that he found. We'll keep the ruby just because we can get that cut. So why don't you actually do that? Get it cut. Get that cut first. And then play. You catched anything yet? No, we're not gonna do that. It's cute you want to donate money to charity, dude, but have you seen the amount of money you have? You don't have an awful lot of money. And there's a horse. Alright, it's probably gonna be a good idea to send you home. Never mind. Fishing was a good idea, but it didn't work out. Nope, time's up. Okay, that's time. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, especially with there being so many Sims videos out there. I hope you have a nice day, week, and I hope you have fun doing whatever it is you do with your time. Have a nice day. Bye.